Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and got all the presents you ever wanted. I didn't. Anyway, let's look at this door. So it's about a year and a half ago that I showed you my first 2x2 swapper door, and I managed to compact it down quite a bit. So this one is 8 wide and 10 tall. So it's 80 blocks, and I believe the one I built back then was almost 200 blocks, so that's quite the improvement. So what this does is it swaps the walls with the floor and ceiling. So now the walls are made of emerald. You close it, you open it, and now the walls are made of quartz. And if you close it again, you can see now the door is made of quartz. Now the door is made of emerald, so it swaps things around. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna do a kind of tutorial, so I'm not gonna build a block for block, because you can pretty much see what's going on. I will build the piston layout for you. So as you can see, all of these pistons have to be sticky, and you can fill in the gaps with normal pistons. So that's your piston layout. Here the sides have to be non-sticky, they push in the door blocks. These sticky pistons pull them back. These sticky pistons on the side pull them to the side, and then these normal pistons push them back to the middle here. So that's the layout for you, and then I'll just walk through how this works a little bit, and you'll be able to follow along and build. Also, a little bit important note here, the input has to be like 2 redstone dust right here. You have to update both of these observers, and they have to be updated at the same time, or it will break. That is important, but I don't think that's a problem if you're gonna wire it up in your survival world to a hidden input or something like that. So I'm just gonna explain a little bit how this works. So these observers are the input here, and they, when you update them, you pulse this piston right here. In the closing, that will be pushed over to this position, and then this normal piston will retract. 1 tick later, this piston will be powered, and it will pull this block right here. Also, these pistons will be powered, and they will push in these quartz block to the middle. And what also happens is this observer will be updated and power the sticky piston, unpowering this normal piston and powering this one, but it will not be able to extend because these are already extended, and these 2 blocks will be right here. So it will not be able to extend, but it will be powered, and that's important for later. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, so as you can see, this piston retracted, then this one pulled the emerald block over, then these extended, and these normal pistons pushed the blocks in. And also this sticky piston extended a redstone block. And for the opening, it does the same thing. Well, the redstone is the same. So this one will push or pull the redstone block back in, this one will retract, and that one will extend, so the quartz will be here and the emerald will be here. Then also these will be powered, but they're non-sticky, so they won't pull the quartz back in. And the sticky piston will pull the quartz in. At that moment, this redstone block is still there, so these sticky pistons will extend, grab the quartz, and then this will retract. These pistons will retract the quartz, and then this emerald will be here when this normal piston is powered, and that will push that in. There you go. fast, but it's not too difficult. As you can see, the animation is not as good, especially on the opening. The bottom lags behind a little bit. So it's not as good as the last Swapper door, but it's also a lot smaller, so I guess it's a choice. But that is everything I wanted to show you in this video, so if you like it, leave a like and subscribe for more redstone videos, and I'll see you in the next one.